Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm Jenkins and this is Majesty, the magical realm sim from a long time ago. I played this way back in the day, I want to say at the turn of the century or so? Early 2000s? Late 90s? Something like that. Anyway, essentially you're a king and you're sent out to build your kingdom. And that's pretty much it. You hire heroes, and you thwart the land, and you save the day. Really fun, and we're going to play it. And normally, to start, you can enter your name here. I don't think I've ever changed it past Your Majesty, which is the default setting. So we're going to be Your Majesty this entire game, and we're going to start.
Your Excellency, I offer my most humble introduction. I am Lord Ben Fairweather. I was your mother's most trusted advisor. I submit my services to you in that continued capacity.
Alright, and that's going to be our narrator and assistant, essentially, who will tell us what to do and give us mission objectives and stuff like that. And then the game suggests to select a quest. We play the bell, the book, and the candle to get an introduction to the game, which we are going to do. If I can find it. Where is bell, book, and candle? There it is.
Forgive the intrusion, Highness, but we've been robbed! Someone has stolen the magic bell, the holy book, and the eternal candle. Right from under our noses, they were whisked away from the royal treasury by some scoundrel. We must do something to recover them. They are treasures beyond value.
Alright. And so the bell, the book, and the candle have been kidnapped. And that is our mission goals, is to get all of those. And you'll see limitations here. A lot of quests will have some limitations. We don't get warriors, and we don't get wizards in this quest, which is fine. And also, before we start, I'm just going to do this really fast. Because it seems like it's a touch too loud. But who knows. Alright, and then at the start, sometimes you'll get these. It says, there are rumors that thieves who stole their artifact from your treasury have fled, but were forced to hide the artifacts as they left. Find the items before the thieves have a chance to return. Which, I've never played this mission long enough for the thieves to return, so I don't know if that's actually a thing that happens. Heroes visit the blacksmith in order to purchase better weapons and armor. Once you have researched those skills, upgrade your blacksmith, and even better items will appear for you to research. So this is where we get the good items. Let's back up here. Whoop. More stuff. Guardhouse, host member of the city guard, can fire arrows at nearby enemies once you research that skill. Use them to protect vital buildings or far-flung outposts of your city. Henchmen also rest at guardhouses if they closer than the palace. Your henchmen collect taxes and build stuff. Your inns, they are a gathering resting place. They allow them to extend the range of their wandering if you build them outside your main city. Which I don't think I ever did back in the day. Trading posts are a place for heroes to purchase healing potions. Build a marketplace near your palace.
If our kingdom is to prosper, it needs more heroes.
I know, let me get to that. I'm reading stuff. Periodically send out caravans. Okay, so this place is a good place for people to get potions. And we have a rogues guild over here, which allows us to build rogues and upgrade it so you can actually make poison stuff, which is really useful. We're going to research some weaponry over here. We're going to research some arrows that are very oddly placed guardhouses over here. They're just kind of back to back. So at the start of the game, they'll randomize where the buildings are.
Your Highness,
and so sometimes it's not apt of they don't place it at the most ideal locations. But we're going to press forward here, recruit more rogues as we go along. We're going to build a ranger station here, which will allow us to build rangers. Or rangers camp, rangers guild. What else can we do? We could build gnome hovels. They help build stuff, and they kind of grow a bunch of hovels around the place, but I don't really feel like having gnomes right now. Although I guess, well, now that I think about it, the game did this start, so let's just show gnomes. I forgot that I'm also introducing this game to you for people who don't know the game. So there's that. So as you progress, as you get more and more buildings...
A new building is complete.
Okay.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Thank you. Okay, so in addition to building stuff, we can also upgrade our castle here to build more stuff. Here's the gnome hovel. And once the gnome hovel is built, you'll notice a lot more hovels being built up, like this one. And here is our first sewer. So the more population you get, the more sewers pop up, which when sewers pop up, rats come out of it, which becomes a problem. So we're gonna I'm gonna build a guard station over here, but there's not enough space of a fog of war. So if you double click over on an area and give them an explore option, they'll explore it. Even though that ranger was clearly about to go explore it anyway, but that's not important. You can set banners, you can set bounties for people. Somebody found an abandoned keep, and it has the candle in there. If we destroy it, then we'll have it, and that is really close to town. So we're going to recruit more people, and more gnome hovels are going up. So the first time you build a gnome hovel, 2 more will pop up, because they just, they bring their families in. Or something. So build more rangers, build more rogues.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Let's put arrows on this new place. We can also upgrade these to make them sturdier. And once you upgrade them, you can make veteran guards, which help out.
Your Highness, we've improved
And
the
then
guardhouse.
let's keep this trading post safe, and also build a marketplace in town. So those are 2 smart decisions we need to make. We'll upgrade the blacksmith.
Sovereign,
And you can see our town is improved pretty well. We're actually going to expedite this and put about 500 gold
Sovereign, a
on
building has been
the
upgraded.
building to attack it, so people show up and kill it. In fact, let's actually go 1,000, so a lot of people show up.
Your Majesty, a new building is
And then let's
complete.
get a little zoomy in here, and you can see this gnome is already attacking stuff. Look at them go, and this guard's trying his best to defend himself against the skeleton, but to no avail. I feel as though these guys, yeah, they're in trouble. Are people dying? I think people are dying. Yeah. So let's keep recruiting, because we got the money for it. Boop, boop, boop. And in addition, with these big guilds like this, you can recruit up to 4 rogues or rangers or warriors. Gnome hovels, you can only have 3 per hovel. And one of the gnomes are dying like crazy. Dude, dropping like flies. Which is fine. At the start, you're gonna lose a lot of dudes to some action. Just recruit a few more people, and they'll be fine. Let's research better weapons for them, and the market's up. So with the market, they have a market day option, which will increase the gold amount that's there. So when the tax collector shows up, he takes more gold. Conversely, you can also use the Rogues Guild to extort money from your kingdom and get that money quicker, which is a much better option in terms of trying to get like when you need cash fast, you could do that. But as a result, you will lose that money at the market. So it's all about being careful, and you don't get the max amount of money because the rogues will keep some for themselves. So the bell's been found as well, a little ways from town. And the gnomes are still dying. Okay. And the castle can be upgraded too. I think we can build temples, so that'll help us out. Temples will create a large group of people depending on which side of the religions you go. You have the good gods and the evil gods. I always go evil gods because they have necromancers, and necromancers create armies of the dead, which is that's exactly what I'm about. Oh, out of money. So we're out of money, so we could actually go over here, extort money, and now we have some money. But there's none at places, and maybe even at homes. Yeah, no, they go around the kingdom. Oh, it's fine. It's not under siege. So, yeah, you can just get instant money, and that helps you out. Oh, I'm losing so many poor gnomes. I feel bad. So here are the temples. Agrella, Daros, Fervis, Krolm, and Crypta. Agrella and Daros are part of the good side. Once you build these, you cannot build any of these temples. Fervis and Crypta are apparently a part of the evil side, or the pagan side, I guess you would say. Once you build these, you can't build Doris or Agrella or Krolm. Krolm is like Essentially, Chrome is the Conan god of, barbarians. So once you build him, you can't build any of these other ones. But they're very strong. And if you have a Warriors Guild up, you can build Berserkers, I believe? Uh-oh. Oh, no, that was... Okay, that was good. That was their building. We want to steal that. So what we're going to do in this first one is build a temple to Fervus. Now, we're going to build a temple to Crypta, because she is the undead goddess. I assume she's a goddess because all of her worshippers are priestesses, which is cool. Alright, let's get Market Day in so we can start bringing in some better money. And, let's go looking around to see who needs recruiting. Yeah, just one guy there, which is fine. Better armor is what I'd rather have.
Your marketplace now serves you better. Your Majesty, our new building is complete.
So now once we get some money going in, we can start recruiting Crypto Priestesses and have a full-on Army of the Dead running through town. So, and our poor tavern is overrun. Oh no! Oh, this is bad.
Majesty,
well, I think that building's gone because that is a straight-up troll. And nobody's out there to defend it. Although the gnomes are there to help repair. Alright, let's put a bounty on this guy for 1,000. And the good thing about that is once you set the bounty, all those heroes who have gathered that gold, they will recirculate that into the economy by buying better weapons and armor and potions and whatnot. So let's see if we can A, save this building, and B, save up for a guardhouse for out here. Because that'll really help the trading post, because they will bring out carts and bring them to the castle, and you will make more revenue that way. Let's see, is anybody taking this job? Nobody is taking this job. That's fine. Let's extort money. And it's kind of dangerous to send my dudes out when there's an ogre in between their path. Yeah, they're all like, oh, let's go build. And meanwhile, this ogre is right there. So that's kind of dangerous. And yeah, nobody wants to mess with the guy. Definitely wants to kill that trading post though. That's okay. And there's the final one, the book. So we'll give that a second because we have a small crisis to deal with. So they're going to build a guardhouse, and then they're going to repair this, but he's going to be like, no. These poor gnomes, I swear. I'm just going through them.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
Let's start clearing this out. Oh, more rogues dead. Yeah, there's spiders everywhere. If we take that out, it'll be a lot better for the kingdom, really. And here comes the guard. And oh yeah, another thing is a building can't upgrade if it's taking damage. So you got to kind of time it. It can start upgrading even though it's under attack. And I can't afford the veteran guard, which is fine. We've got the regular guard there, and he's pretty much dead. And nobody took the bounty, which means we just lost that money. So, economically speaking, that was not good. As the kids say these days, I just beefed it. They say that, right? Whatever. Let's see what. Oh yeah, we can start getting priestesses to Crypta. Ooh, but everybody wants to jump on the shrine, but nobody wants to attack the troll. That was doing real bad things for the economy. Okay, well this is said and done. Yeah, they're pretty much good there. So, oh yeah, is this well, that's a skeleton right there, but you can see he's got the blue banner, which means he is good, instead of having the yellow banner, which are bad guys. So he is under control of Crypta, which I don't know where the priestess of Crypta is. So over here, you'll notice we have another sewer, so the population's going up, but we also have a graveyard because so many people have died, and we had to bury them somewhere. And this is where skeletons can spawn. which is actually good for a town that just welcomed in the undead. That gives them plenty to work with. Leave my gold alone. So you can actually hear sound bites of people when they die. When the rogue dies, he actually says, "Leave my gold alone." Like his last dying words. And, oh, what did they say? I join the wild spirit or the wild frontier or something like that. And then the gnomes, they just kind of whine when they die. It's sad to hear.
Our new building is complete.
Sweet. So we upgrade that. And it's always smart to get arrows in, because it just pulls aggro from bad guys. It's just good thinking.
Your Highness, we've improved the guardhouse.
And then we'll just make that sturdier, just because we have the money to do so. Okay, so we've got a lot of money at the marketplace right now. And what we want to do is have the tax collector come over,
Sovereign,
and ooh, there's the cryptid priestess working her magic. Like, she decimated. Alright, and here comes, oh no. I was about to say, here comes the tax collector. Oh, here comes the tax collector. So we're going to do market day, and we're going to get more money than we had, and he's going to go around. No, where are you going? You want money from here. Tax collector number 2, you shady bastard. It's fine. He'll come back. But when he does, he'll bring that money to us, which is going to be more money than what this total is, essentially. Granted, this has more than what we have at the market, but when they extort, they also take from the houses. Pretty much any place that can generate revenue. So it's smarter to keep your tax collectors collecting money and then bringing them back to the palace or to a guardhouse, which he will currently do right now. Bam! And now we have that money. That's pretty much how you gain money in this game. Let's recruit more priestesses. And even more tutorial. This spell right here, once I built the priestess, or Crypta's temple, I got the first level spell. You can upgrade this place 2 more times and get the other 2 spells, which I hardly ever use them because they cost gold to use. So it's really good when you're rich, but if you're trying to save money and do better, then you don't want to spend that, obviously. So what are we doing? I guess we could just move on. There's I can upgrade the market and get better stuff. I can upgrade the blacksmith and get better stuff, but I mean, the kingdom's ours. We've won. In fact, we could probably let's just dump all the money in there. Get everybody showing up, because all we have to do is have them destroy this ruined altar.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
And once that happens, we will win the mission, and then we can move on.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
So we will just let them do that. And yeah, this is the gist of Majesty. You will get a mission to do in every level. You will build a little city to do that, and then you will recruit heroes to accomplish said missions. And this is one of the easier ones. This is one of the beginner missions, so we're just kind of coasting through it, which is fine. Later on, we'll be going up against such things as dragons and beholders and such things. They're hard. They're very difficult, and they can decimate a kingdom if you're not careful. So this game can be unforgiving. Again, it's an old PC game, so it tends to be unforgiving.
We are victorious, Your Majesty.
And there we go.
The bell, book, and candle are back in their rightful place. We also found the thief who stole them from the castle, a rogue identified as Cherrick of Keldern. Unfortunately, he escaped while being returned to the castle, with a 15,000 gold piece reward on his head. I'm sure he'll think long and hard before returning to our kingdom.
And there we go. And another fun thing you can do is just continue to play and just have an open-ended town builder that really has no end to it. But we're not going to do that. We're going to move on to the second mission.